Okay, we have some breaking news. We have a news release from Mayor Bob Filner. And in it says, today, Mayor Bob Filner issued the following statement to the people of San Diego. He says, I begin today by apologizing to you. I have diminished the office to which you elected me. The charges made at today's news conference are serious. When a friend like Donna Fry is compelled to call for my resignation, I'm clearly doing something wrong. I have reached into my heart and soul and realized I must and will change my behavior. Wait, how old is he?
70.
Oh, okay. Just checking. As someone who has spent a lifetime fighting for equality for all people, I am embarrassed to admit that I have failed to fully respect the women who work for me and with me, and that at times I have intimidated them. Didn't his fiance just break up with him?
And said that their relationship had devolved.
Okay, back to the letter. All right, just checking. We're doing a reality check here. It's a good thing that behavior that would have been tolerated in the past, is being called out in this generation for what it is. Inappropriate and wrong. It would have been tolerated in the past because women were too afraid to come forward. I am also humbled to admit that I need help. I have begun to work with professionals to make changes in my behavior and approach. In addition, my staff and I will participate in sexual harassment training provided by the city. You taxpayers, please know that I fully understand that only I am the one that can make these changes. If my behavior doesn't change, I cannot succeed in leading our city. In the next few days, I will be reaching out to those who now work in the mayor's office or have previously worked for me, both men and women, to personally apologize for my behavior. I will also be announcing fundamental changes within the mayor's office designed to promote a new spirit of cooperation, respect, and effectiveness. You have every right to be disappointed in me. I only ask that you give me an opportunity to prove I am capable of change so that the vision I have for our city's future can be realized. Thank you. Okay. I mean, this is a big apology. There's accountability in here, but he is in a position where he needs to lead and set an example for everyone.
It's sort of a by the numbers thing. I apologize, I'm seeking help, I'm going into rehab, which if it were a drug or alcohol problem, he's getting, some sort of professional help for the way he behaves.
I don't want a mayor like that. I'm sorry.
The thing
I don't want a
that
mayor
struck
like
me, and I mean, sort of as a defense, which really kind of raises my eyebrows, he talks about almost because he's he's 70, older, that somehow when he came up, the standards were different and acceptable then and they aren't now. I'm sorry, I don't think that washes. I mean, he's been a member of Congress, he's been a quote-unquote progressive pushing for women's rights. To suggest that somehow he's just catching up with modern times
pisses me off.
Is pretty ridiculous.
As a female, that statement
it's preposterous.
really upset
me. This is not new. In 1991, the Clarence Thomas nomination came along, and we had a national debate over sexual harassment or appropriate behavior, and that was when Bob was still on the San Diego City Council. It was before he even went to Congress. So we've had more than 20 years since we had our first huge national airing of this issue, and Bob's only coming around to it now, and he says that he's going to get training for sexual harassment. He's pretty good at it already.
Oh my gosh, Chris.
I do have to say, I've been covering politics now across this country for 20 years. This is the most poetic scandal I've ever seen. Mayor Filner talks about reaching into his heart and soul. Donna Fry also talked about reaching into her soul earlier today, and Mr. Gonzalez referenced Dante in the press conference today. This is a poetic town when it comes to scandal.
Yeah, well, I don't know, I'm seeing this correlation with Clinton. I'm sorry. I did have sexual relations.
Michael,
we gotta take a break. We're coming back. We're just getting heated up. Boy, we got a lot of material now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.